Hey everyone, listen, this is part three of the Issues of State, Nine Fruits of the Spirit, which is part of the Understanding the Prophetic course. Listen, I am so sorry that it has taken this long to get this right. I thought the videos had recorded properly and they did not, so please forgive me. So the next two in the nine fruits of the spirit that we're talking about are gentleness and goodness. And some of you might think that these things go hand in hand, and they do. They do. Don't get me wrong. But here's what I want you to consider. So in the King James Version, it says gentleness. In other versions, it says kindness. And if you think about kindness, you also think about goodness. So I'm going to tie these things in together because you can't you can't separate them in a sense. And this is why this is nine fruits of the spirit, because it's not like you have the spirit of this one day and you have the spirit of that one day. This is who you are. And so the important part is when I first did this nine fruits of the spirit, I was talking to entrepreneurs, and the key point I made was, as an entrepreneur, this is important because you reap exactly what you sow. But hear me out. As a person, as a child of God, you reap exactly what you sow. And so to be gentle, to be kind, is to be respectful of people, and to understand that there's something about you that may come across harsh, and you might have to apologize, you might have to correct it, you might have to but put it in a different context. Let me be the first to say, when it comes to me, I may not do this because when I know I'm talking to someone who knows better, yeah, I yeah, you can be hurt by it, you can be offended by it, but I can't change the delivery because you know better. So you have to also be in a place of determining that you're giving the messages, you're teaching, you're talking, you're training from a place of love, as gentle as you can, even though else might not receive that. And so the extension of that, let's go back to you reap what you sow. How you put things out there, how you say it, how you teach it, or whatever. And from a positive aspect, you may reap the goodness from someone else. May not be from the client, may not be from the person in your ministry, may not be somebody off the street that you're talking to, but it may be from somewhere else. And why is that? Because God is watching you. And he may not give you the return on your investment, quote unquote, from the person that you're investing in, but it could come from a different way. So just be mindful of that. Um, don't ever try to sugarcoat something that God tells you to give it to someone point blank, period. Moses was told to go out there and speak like he needed to speak. And he said, I can't. He was a stutterer, right? He says, I can't. I can't say it the way that it needs to be said because I don't know how to speak eloquently. It doesn't matter that you don't know how to speak eloquently. You have to obey the Lord in speaking in the way that it needs to be done. Which brings me to goodness. Why is goodness so important? And why do these things tie into each other? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you're a good person. You know you're a good person. You know you come from a place of love, which is what I said for gentleness. You know that when you share different things with people and how you share it with those people, you come from a place of goodness because goodness is in your heart. But here's what I want you to really pay attention to, and these are some questions that you'll find in your book. Why is this important for your life? Why is being good important for your life? The Bible tells us that we need to walk in love with everyone. The Bible tells us that we need to pray for our enemies, those that curse us, those that abuse us. We need to pray for them and let God handle the rest. What kind of relationship are you building, whether it's business, ministry, or life? Whether you're looking for marriage again or in your marriage, what kind of relationship are you building? What do you need to change in you so that your mindset changes, as well as the things that are on the inside of you that you're sharing with others, that you're teaching others, that you're trying to build in others, is shown? that they see the evidence of this fruit. Be mindful of that. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, does this, will this help elevate someone else? I had someone say to me recently, another minister of the gospel, another prophet, I had someone say to me that you're at a point where your success may not be the success that you want or that people will actually see, that people actually want to see on a certain level. Your success may not be that, but your success is coming. And so when your mindset is in a place of, I know that it's coming and I am successful now, even though it doesn't look like it, then you know that you've walked in gentleness, you've walked in goodness, and the others, long suffering, patience, joy, love. You know that you've walked in those different things and even the other ones that are coming in this teaching. I hope this helps you. Again, follow me on all platforms, Substack, TikTok, YouTube, to get more of this free teaching under understanding the prophetic, the nine fruits of the Spirit. God bless.